we're about to enter a kind of a crazy ass storyline right now in the Hex ecosystem and the whole Hex story. But let's start at the beginning, you guys. Like, what is Hex, right? Now, Hex, in the most basic terms, in order to kind of figure it out, right? It is basically our version of Bitcoin with staking pretty much. It is a lot of the concepts for Hex is even though now doesn't seem as crazy as like a lot of the tokens out today, but it actually kind of revolutionized the full thing. I mean, like it is the average stake time for a project for the most part, I would say would probably be something like maybe Curve token at most 4 years, Liquid Drivers 2 years. The average VC is putting their money into a project and it's a 2 to 3 year sort of venture before they start getting capital out to dump. But Hex, the average Hexagon right now is staking about 7+ years right now, which is pretty crazy, man. So we're in the sort of we're like what Richard Hart, the founder of Hex, has kind of created is a very interesting sort of token. It's his version of Bitcoin that essentially levers out time, right? So you get interest paid out to you because you're not selling, and because you're not selling, that helps the price out over time, and that's kind of the cool thing about Hex. It has a very low inflation rate, 3.69% per year. Not bad Fibonacci numbers and stuff like that, but a very low inflation rate, and many other things, man. What's going on? Wait, what's going on? I shouldn't explain why I should stake for 15 years, and yeah. And we'll get into the whole staking situation basically, but it's basically Bitcoin built on top of Ethereum. And it's basically instead of spending the time and energy in the community to actually create all these nodes and stuff in order to protect itself, it kind of built itself on top of the second most powerful system in crypto, which is Ethereum's proof of work, now proof of stake system. But what's going on in the whole thing, right? A very successful launch. The token's done very well. It kind of did what it said it was going to do. It was going to go from basically do a 10,000x from its all-time lows to its all-time highs, and that is basically around 55, 56 cents, depending on where you're pretty much trying to